Alright gang, welcome back to our Frugal Millionaire Challenge on Mazo. You join us, it's now April, day 1. We will be utilizing both day 1 and day 2 in April. Two separate episodes, but we will be utilizing both of those. Before we begin, rain is on the way, so we've got to get things done as fast as possible here. Well, we're not really harvesting, so I guess it doesn't make that big of a difference. But regardless, we've got to get all this stuff sold. So the prices are dropping after April. April was pretty much the last good day to sell most of this stuff, and what I mean by that is the grapes, the olives, the charcoal, all that stuff. This is pretty much the last good month to sell this stuff. Then we're going to have to pretty much wait to make a good amount of money for a while. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to today be flipping the coffee onto just selling. I'm not even going to worry about the coffee right now. We're not going to have anywhere near the amount we need for a while to unfortunately be able to utilize that. So I probably made a bit of a mistake putting that in, but hey, all it takes is water, and it's a small amount of money, but it's going to make us money, you know, as we go along. So I guess it could be worse, right? Could be worse. So let's get this stuff sold. Now, the planks are not the best time to sell. They're actually, ironically, in the middle of summer. Probably because, you know, in the winter, most people, that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be doing logging and things like that because they can't do any kind of crop work. So I guess that makes sense if you think about it. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. All right, well, now we've got all kinds of issues with this thing. There we go. So let's get this stuff sold really quick here, gang. We'll see what kind of money we get. We're going to sell the olives and the grapes, like I said, as well. Maybe sell a few pallets of planks if we need it, but we'll see. Now, between this episode and the last one, well, I guess it was actually before the last one even was even released, but I was talking with Northern Farm Sim and I'm blanking on your name right now. I apologize. I think it was. Actually, I don't want to do that disjustice. Hold on a second. I'm not very good with names, gang, so you got to give me a second. The gasoline addicts. I was going to say the addict gasoliners, but I was completely wrong on that. In any case, I was talking to them, and they were bringing up that I should be utilizing the Devour, Tree Devour. Well, I did some tests. I ran some tests, because I always try to run tests. Well, let me rephrase that. Normally, if I predetermine what I'm going to do before the episode starts, and it's not something I'm just deciding to do on the fly, I try to test everything out and make sure what I'm wanting to do is actually going to work. Because in my head, it may work, but it may be very different. Two very different things when it actually comes to doing it in the game. So, I was talking to them, and they were telling me I should use the Tree Devour on my stumps, and I'll get chips. Well, I tried some tests on that, and I don't know if it's just a console thing, or if it's, maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, that also obviously could be it as well, but I cannot get it to work to save my life. It will work if I just devour a whole tree. It turns into wood chips, which is great. But, I mean, we have 2 productions right now for wood. I really don't want to destroy the whole tree and put it into chips. I'd rather, you know, have the wood for the charcoal and the planks and the furniture. At least because that's what we have placed down as a placeable right now. So that's what I would prefer to have. So that didn't work. Now I tried just cutting down some trees as a test, you know, and leaving a massive stump instead of it being the really tiny small stumps that we leave currently. And that still didn't work. I still was not getting chips out of it. So I don't know if it's a console limitation or what, but it seemed like the only way I could get chips or wood chips out of it was if I actually just chopped down the whole tree with the Tree Devour rather than just chopping down some of the stump that's remaining. And it's not a very cheap piece of equipment, so I probably won't be utilizing it unless I'm still doing something wrong. And if, for whatever reason, I haven't received an answer in the comments, or nobody knows, let me know down, or if somebody knows, I should say, let me know down below in the comments, because I can't, for the life of me, get it to work. Now, obviously, I could lease the thing for a lot cheaper, sure, but there's no reason to lease it if it's just going to do the same exact thing that our mulcher's already doing, right? All right, we're up to 24,000. Very, very good. Let me flip the coffee pods here to selling. I don't know where the trigger was for this thing. I think it's in the back, wasn't it? No, maybe not. Where the hell's the trigger at? Okay, I gotta turn it on. I don't know where the trigger is. I was there. I was in the right spot. Weird. So we're selling on, because we've got a half... I mean, we got 28,000 liters of coffee pods in there. That's a lot. So, I don't know when it'll sell. I don't know if it's going to be overnight or if it's going to be when it hits 9 o'clock, but we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. All right. So that is all taken care of. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Planks. I went too far. No, I didn't. There they are. Planks. So they don't really fluctuate that much, but it is about $300 of fluctuation, right? So if we have to sell them, we can sell them, and it's not really going to be that big of a deal. We'll make money off of it. But ideally, if we can help it, we should try to hold off on those. Now, it is April. I suspect there's going to be some decent fertilizing contracts out there. I want to grab those today. We likely will plant one of the fields today, and one of the fields, the 2 fields we have remaining to drill. We'll probably drill one of those fields today, and the other one will be on April day 2. So let me turn the map off. I don't really like having the map off, map on ever, but I probably was utilizing it when I was testing things out. So there's only a few of them, so we're going to take them all. We're going to take all of these fertilizing contracts. That's going to be a good amount of money right there we're going to make. So what we'll likely do today is we'll do this field here. We have to fertilize this field a second time. And we'll probably plant the field over there. We'll leave this field for now, mostly because we still have trees to knock down. And I might knock down some more between this episode and the next. Actually, I probably will. They're going to need a little bit more wood. Well, this one has tons and tons of wood, but the charcoal, it eats through the wood pretty quickly, and it has a decent amount, but it's going to need more. I think it has like 20-ish. No, 14. So it does. It needs about 15,000 liters of wood. So we're going to have to chop down some more of those trees. So that just makes my decision even easier. We will definitely be doing that field out there that we purchased, and we'll get going here. So I'm not going to worry about the fertilizing contracts yet. Since we already have them locked, there's not a big deal. We can do those whenever we want. So let's get the field drilled. And then we can come back and fertilize this field, and then we can go do our fertilization contracts as well. And that'll be a nice little payday for us. We get to see a little bit more of the map. We'll also probably be able to find, hopefully, a collectible, which will give us $1,000. Now, there should be enough product in here to do this field over here. It should be no problem at all. Now, what are we going to put in? We can put in oat. We can put in soybeans or sorghum. I believe that's our choices. Let me just verify that really quick, but I'm pretty sure that's our choices. Sorghum, soybeans, oat. That is the choices we have to put in right now. I think on this field over here, we're going to put in sorghum. Yeah, let's put sorghum in. So I was thinking about overnight, you know, like maybe we talked about that smaller drill, you know, before we bought this one, right? We talked about it originally, and I'm like, well, this one does 2 birds with 1 stone, so it just makes the most sense. But I utilize this so much. But I went ahead and looked at it a little bit closer, and it's just, at this point, I don't think it's worth it. If it was early on, we probably should have just did it. We could have upgraded from there. But I really dislike utilizing the same equipment as much as possible, but sometimes you just have to. Sometimes it just makes the most sense for your time, for your farm, everything, right? So now I could be utilizing the Gator for this, but we just got this tractor in the last episode. We have not utilized it that much, so I kind of want to utilize this tractor whenever I can here, or as much as I can right now. It's nice to have one. I mean, we're 7 episodes in. This is episode 8, I think. Could be 9, but I think it's 8. I think I did pretty good holding off on not getting the tractor. Well, we're still going to utilize the Gator, certainly a lot. We're going to utilize it a lot. It's going to be utilized whenever we have multiple things to do in an episode, so we can actually keep going, right? It can do rolling, it can do drilling, it can do fertilizing, it can do all kinds of stuff. Pretty much everything that we have to do right now, it can do. Everything that we own right now, excuse me, it can do. It's probably going to be better as well for utilizing it to pull the trailer, because it should be faster than this tractor. This tractor only goes 24 at max. That Gator goes to, I want to say it's 40, 38? I don't remember. Somewhere around there. So that will get us to the selling points faster. Save us time there as well. It's all about time management, man. That's what it's all about. So you can see the most you possibly can on what we're doing here. So that field, I don't think we ever mentioned it. I think I told you, but that field up there, well, the field. The trees up there, they're all gone. I've knocked them all down. There are stumps on the ground, but they're all gone. So as far as what we'll do up there, honestly, we're probably just going to plant trees again, right? Whenever we get a planter, we'll just replant some trees up there. It's a very steep hill. I really don't see any other thing we could do there with the exception of maybe grass, but that's such a small section right now. Maybe if we buy more of these fields next to us, then maybe we can do that, but it's such a small section right now, it doesn't really make any sense to me to do anything but replant trees. So that's probably what we'll do. It's exciting though, man. I really am having fun with this series. It's a lot of fun. I believe there are 5 of us now. I believe my friend Milk That Hen that was doing the original Gator challenge with me has converted over to this one as well. At the time of this recording, unfortunately, I have yet to be able to watch his flip over. I think he did his a little bit differently. I think he went about instead of actually finishing it off like I did, in a fast, rapid pace, I think he went about the fact that they had a fire and lost everything. At least that's what it appeared to be from the thumbnail and the title. So I'm kind of interested to see how he took that approach, a little bit of a roleplay approach there. Now, we're probably going to need more fertilizer for all those... Well, not even probably. We are going to need to get more fertilizer for all those fields. It's a lot of fields. So we'll have to make a pit stop at the shop. So I was thinking about throwing a time-lapse in here, but we're almost done, so there's really no reason to even put a time-lapse in. We can put a time-lapse in when we start doing all these fertilized spreading stuff, right? Because we're going to do a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of fertilizing today. Fertilize mania. Or fertilizing mania. But it's going to make us a lot of money. I mean, we're going to get $10,000 just from contracts at a minimum. Well, no, not even a minimum. It's going to be $10,000 from contracts. Well, that's like 9,000 and something, but close enough. You get the point. So this is a little bit delayed, but thank you for those of you that answered me about the electrical posts there, the like cinder block looking things, and it's just there's no specific reason. That's just how it's made. It's interesting. Very, very different from what we get here in the States. I don't know why that's the one thing that caught my eye, but it did. I don't just, it's not something you see every day. It's different. Now, I have no idea where those fertilizing contracts are. I don't know where those fields are specifically. We might be driving all over the map, which is actually, I guess, a good thing, because we have seen a good chunk of the map, but we haven't seen all of it. We certainly have not seen all of it. Alright, that field is done. And it should need rolling. That's what I figured. So we can go ahead and get the worker on the Gator rolling. You know I will not do rolling as much as possible. I just really despise rolling. I think I'm the only person that doesn't like rolling. But I don't. Let me get this put away. I'm going to get the worker going on the rolling here, and then we'll jump into the fertilizer spreader. We'll probably have to make a trip to the shop, like I said. Hopefully there's a field that we're going to that's over by the shop. We can kill two birds with one stone. That'd be nice. And then we can go from there. All right, rolling up here. I'm going to have to touch up a little bit. We already know that. I always do, but we can at least get most of it done with the worker here. Alright, let's jump back into here, back up to our fertilizer spreader. We did make money from the coffee. You can see it there. It flipped over. We're at 33,000. Not a ton of money, but it is money. Alright, so yeah, we're definitely going to need some. But let's spray this field. It should be 2 passes. Maybe we can even do it in 1. We can do it in 1 pass. That's crazy. That's nuts. I was talking with the same guys that I was talking about the Devour thing, and I was like, I don't want to be too unrealistic, but this is this is kind of too unrealistic. But regardless, I digress from the point. We're still going to get it done no matter what. And there's Byron, right on cue. Right on cue! Go ahead, Byron. Go ahead. Alright, let's pull over to the side here for a minute, and let's take a look at where the rest of our contracts are. Quick save. Alright, where are we going here? One's way up here. I'm blind. None down there. One's way over here, okay. We have one other one, didn't we? Or did we just get 2? I thought we got 3. I swear we got 3. We did get 3. 139 151 228. Oh, 139 is right up here by this one. Okay, cool. So I think what we'll do first is we're going to go to 228 first. It's kind of, well, it's not, but it's on-ish way to the shop. We'll do that one first, and then we'll head up north and check those out. So the north section we really haven't spent a whole lot of time at. So on the way there, we'll take a look and see if we find any kind of collectibles of any sort, so we can get an extra 1,000. Be nice. And we'll be on our way and make a bunch of money here. Alright, I just bought a bag of fertilizer on the way here. We're almost there. We may need 2 bags, but let's just go for 1 bag for now, and we'll see how much we utilize on the bigger field we have to do over here to the right. And then, you know, this is kind of on the way to the other ones, so if we need more, we can stop and get another one. Hopefully we don't, but I suspect we probably will. So what we're going to do here is I'll do a jump cut till we get to that field over there. I think it was a sugar beet field. And then when we're done with that, well, when we get into that, we'll turn a time-lapse on. We'll go through that field, and we'll time-lapse from there over to those fields up there as well. Get to see a little bit more of the city that way. I think that'll be fun. We'll see the sugar beet field. We're going to stop the time lapse for a second. I don't know. I feel like Scarlett, Walter, and Byron are putting voodoo on me. They passed me, and now every time I get close to the curb, it just spins the whole tractor around. What are you doing? What kind of voodoo are you putting on me? Oh, these three. I'm telling you, these three. Speaking of those three, I guess it's a good segue for what I'm about to say. I have opened up memberships on the channel. Don't expect anybody to subscribe or anything like that, but if you want to, they're there. I know if people have asked previously in the comments. It is there for you now if you wanted to do it. Only do it if you want to, and if you feel like supporting me. I'd be in the channel. I'm not asking for you to do so. But it's there and available if you decide you want to, and I appreciate you all very, 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 very much. What will happen if you do join, there's 3 different tiers I have. You'll get a shout-out for any tier. You get a shout-out, and you get involvement with new series and things like that with any tier. If you pick the highest tier, you will get early access to all of my videos. So that's pretty much it on that, but I just wanted to let you know I'm kind of mentioning it slowly in each of the different series that I have going on. I'm only going to mention it once or twice, and then I won't probably bring it up ever again, honestly. But it's there in case you decide you want to do it. I really was planning on not doing it. I could have turned on memberships in, I think, when you get to 500 subscribers, I think. So I could have turned them on a long time ago, but I don't know. I feel, I guess I feel like, I don't know how to really even put this. I guess I feel like I don't deserve to have anybody send me money and support me like that. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I do this literally for fun, gang. I mean, it's great. I love that I've got such a following all of a sudden in a short period of time, and I suspect a lot of that is thanks to a lot of these individuals who have been doing this for a little bit, and they're all interacting with each other and doing different... I went the wrong way. Interacting with each other and doing different challenges together, right? It just makes it more fun and enjoyable for everybody, but... Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. I get on tangents often, you guys know this. So I'll just stop. I'll just leave it there. It is available if you want it, but I don't expect you to, and I only do it if you want to support me or whatever. Alright, so this is 139. So this one, similar to the other ones, really should not take long either. This is almost one we could do pass and a half, really, right? So since these are a little bit shorter, I'm not even going to put the time lapse back on. We did a nice little time lapse there. It's a shorter time lapse. You got to see a lot of this area that you didn't normally see, I guess. A gas station up there, kind of nice. That bridge was kind of cool. It's a very different bridge than what we're used to seeing in America. Looks like it's not a very windy day out there. None of the wind turbines are going out there. Oh, this is the section where I first mentioned those telephone poles. Or electrical poles. It was right over there. There's that one right there. So it looks like there's a big empty plot of land right there. You see that? Like it used to have like a building or something on it. Wonder what used to be there. I didn't delete anything, I promise. That came standard out the box. Or is it... Does that used to be a building, or is that like a wetland? It's a weird little location for a wetland, though. It's not around any trees or anything. Well, one tree. Alright, there must be a little section here in the middle we missed. Let's peek at it. Yep. %. Well, this will be done in seconds then. It should be, at least. Okay, done. And we're going... Oh, quick save. We're going to the really, really, really tiny field now. 151. Is it that one right over there? I think it is. We'll turn the map on again. Just so we can make sure we know where the hell we're going. Is this guy right here? Is this guy right here? This is going to be fastest fertilization we've ever done. Yeah, I think that was like a... kind of like a wetland, but I think it was an old building there, though. Something. Alright, those fields are done, so we can head back to the farm. We do have a bag of fertilizer and seed at the farm that we can utilize when we need to. We will need to eventually. We're going to take our little track here back to the farm through the woods. It's up here on the left. Actually, before we do that, let's just double check and make sure there are no other... There are many, many other fertilizing contracts that came out here. Oh boy. Well, let's collect these. I feel like I want to do some more. I know that sounds crazy. But this is good money we're making right here. Money we need. We really don't have a whole lot else to do today on our farm. The exception if we wanted to drill that other field, but I said I wanted to wait till day 2, so we want to do 2 days on this one. So, we didn't really look for any collectibles, did we? Oh, well. I said we weren't going to go out our way to look for them. Oh, look, I'm causing traffic. Alfred, Scarlett, Byron, Walter White. They're all here. The gang's all here. Go ahead. It was my fault this time. I'll give you this one. You can have this one. So let's do some other one. Let's do another one. Let's do this one. It's so easy for us to fertilize and make money. 211, 187. Let's see where those are. Probably both on the complete opposite sides of the spectrum, aren't they? 211. Am I blind? I must be blind. $187. I thought it would have been over near where it is, but I don't see it. Has to be down here. 181, 182, 83, 86, 85, 187. So yes, they are on completely different sides. Great. Okay, well, let's just head down south here. Let's hit this one while we're here. We do know where that one is, so we can attempt to get it with the this tractor, since the last time we were trying to do it with the... Or did we do it with the harvester last time we couldn't get it? I don't know. We'll try it again. We'll see if we can get up there. This is definitely a section we really haven't been to a whole lot, so let's drive through here and see if we find anything, gang. Still can't get it, gang. Even if I jump up in the air and like I can touch it, but it won't. Oh, there we go. Finally, found a harvester. 9 more of them. Man, there's a lot. There's a lot of collectibles on this map. Okay, so that field's done over there. I feel Even though you might be starting to get bored with me doing a shit ton of fertilizing in this episode, I feel like while we're down here, we might as well double check and make sure there's no other fertilizing contract in the same vicinity. 118, 110, 98, 32. I doubt it. I think those are all going to be far away. Well, maybe not. Wasn't there 108? Oh, no, it was 118, 110, 98. 95, 98. We're going to be going right past 98. I think we do 98. That'll take seconds. Let's grab that one. 110, 118. 32 is going to be too far away, but... 110, 105. Where's 110 at? 110's over here. We'll do 110 too. Oh, we have 3 active contracts. Well, I mean, I might as well complete this one then, I guess. There you go. Accept it. Let's go do them. These are all very skinny fields. It's literally just one pass and we'll be done. Man, they have that field. Look at that field. Look how weeded up that field is. Get your cultivator out. What are you doing? So I took a little bit of a different approach there in that time lapse. I don't know how it came out, but I did it in first-person view rather than outside the tractor. I don't normally do that. I hope it came out okay. But I guess I'll figure out during the edit. I guess that'll really define how fast I can speed up the time lapse there. This is going to be one where we can get the whole field. Hell yeah. We're making all kinds of damn money off the contracts. This is nuts. I said I didn't want to go too overboard on the contracts, but man, there's so many fertilizing contracts, and our fertilizer is so good, it's hard not to do all these for the money. You know what I mean? Alright, completed. Accept it. 118. Let's just make sure 118 is not near us really quick. I don't think it is. 111, 118 is going to be up here somewhere. Or 116. Where the hell does 118 go? Why is 92 all the way up here? 117's up here. Man, all these numbers are all way off. Weird. Alright, well, 118 is nowhere... Sorry, gang, I hit the microphone. 118 is nowhere near us, so we're not even going to worry about it. Let's get these other two done. And then we'll see about potentially putting something else down on the farm to end the episode. It's the reason why I wanted to do all these contracts where they're out there, though, is to make some more money so we could potentially get to that point. We may not get there yet. It may have to be another episode, but I'm hoping. Alright. Nice little skinny field. I'm doing the wrong field, aren't I? Shit, I'm doing the wrong field. No, I'm not. It feels like it's the wrong field, though. I guess it's not. It just feels like it. It is the wrong field. I was like, this is like a cultivated field. Why am I fertilizing a cultivated field? Oh boy. I wish I could turn the radius of this thing down, but I can't. That's the only negative about this, is that there's no way to, you know, turn the spread down. It's great for, you know, being able to get things done quickly, but I'm wasting a lot of fertilizer right now. Like a lot, right? I mean, look at that. We're hitting half of the other fields. Probably costing me more fertilizer to do this than it is that I'm making off the contract, but oh well. Alright, so that field's done. Well, quick save here. one more. And then we will head back to the farm. I'll see you guys over at field 211. Alright, that is all of our harvesting, all of our fertilizing contracts done. I will not be doing any more, I promise. No more. I know it was a lot. Probably, well, not even probably. It was too much, I'm sure. But I wanted to get that money. I really, really wanted that money. It's easy money, and that's something we definitely can utilize right now. We need right now. Let's get back to the farm. Let's see how the worker did with the rolling. I'm sure we're going to touch some of that up. And then we'll potentially take a look at maybe putting something down. I think we might be just short of what we need as far as the price goes, though. Alright, we're pulling up here. Yeah, the worker did pretty much all of it with the exception of that little section down there. Oh, Walter, what do you think you're doing, buddy? You back up. We did alright, is what I'm trying to get at. Well, the worker did alright. So we do not actually have that many trees left. I really want to get another plot of land that has trees. We're going to need them soon enough. Especially because most of our placeables right now, with the exception of the olives and the grapes and the coffee, are all wood-based. So that's nice. We get to $40,000 today. That's really good. We still haven't paid a single dime off on our loan, which maybe we should consider spending some of the money on that, but I don't know. I'm going to turn that off for real quick. Let's jump into the Gator. And unfortunately, we got to do a little rolling. But luckily it's not much, just a little sliver. If you're still watching at this point, hope you all are doing well today. I'm doing alright. Not a bad day today. Today is the time of the recording at least. I have poker league tonight. I play in a poker league. Texas Hold'em, in case you don't know. In case you haven't heard me ever say what kind, but it's fun. Unfortunately, this session I will not be able to make the final tournament, so there's really no reason for me to even be playing on every Thursday. But I just play because I enjoy playing, and you can still win money every Thursday. It's not a situation where you don't win anything. But I can't make the final tournament, which as long as you have enough points or you qualified, and what I mean by that is you won a tournament or you're in the top 3 of any week for a tournament. This is just pathetic here, Z. Come on. Here we go. There we go. Then you get entered in and you're automatically into the final tournament. The final tournament's free. Some of the money that you spend every week to go goes towards that, and then the final tournament normally is a lot more money. So it's a lot of fun. So that's something about me you might not know. I love playing Texas Hold'em poker, and I'm in a poker league. It's about, give or take, anywhere between 50 to 70-ish, 75 people that play in this tournament. Only 32 make it, so it's cutthroat, man. It's all of a sudden now I'm able to speed through with this. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm digressing from the point there. So let's get this back here. I will take a look and see if that production is potentially available. Well, that's not even... I guess it's kind of production. I don't know. Let me look at it first of all before I continue to tease and throw spoilers out there on what it could be. I'm just going to set this here. I don't care. It's such a pain in the ass to back up. I'm just going to set it there. Let me check. Be right back. Alright, so we had a slight change of plans. The thing I want to put down is more expensive than I was expecting. A lot more expensive than I was expecting, so we're going to hold off on that for a little while. Apologize, but we've got some other things we really should be accomplishing before we go that route since it's so expensive. So we'll wait on that for a little bit. A few more pallets here spawned, so I'm going to sell these really quick. We have some other fields that we could potentially buy. We likely will buy them. But we probably won't buy them today. Maybe in the next episode. We'll see. But there's definitely some fields out there that we can purchase. There's not any fields out there right now we can purchase for wood that we can afford, with the exception of a few smaller ones, and they're kind of far away. Ideally for the wood, I want to buy one of the ones closest to us, so to do that, in my eyes, we need to buy some more crop fields, then we harvest them, and we are able to sell the crop, which I don't know if we'll have to be... We might have to wait for a while, but hopefully we'll be able to... I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to sell some of it and make some money back and then be able to buy one of these wood fields, but they're like 200 grand. It's a lot. If we go look at some of these other ones, so like this one, easily 29,000, we can buy that right now, no problem. That one, same thing, no problem. A little bit further away, but we're almost there right now as it is, so we can buy that one too. This one we can buy. We can buy most of these smaller ones around our farm. We could absolutely buy right now. So I think we'll just need to wait for a little bit longer here, and then we'll be able to actually do something. I'm hoping by waiting and holding those planks until, you know, later as much as possible, I'm hoping that we'll have enough planks in here that when we sell them, we may get really close to being able to buy a wood plot. We still have 85,000 liters of wood in here, 85 and a half. So that's a lot. It's a lot. And, I mean, we've got 1,597 in storage at current, so we'll see. But I'm hoping by the time all of that's all done and said and done, we will we'll make a pretty penny here. So with that, gang, we'll leave the episode there. Hope you enjoyed it. Very fertilize heavy, but we made a lot of money off of it. We really did. In comparison to what we started with and where we are now, we started with 4,000. We sold some of our product, and then we fertilized a bunch of fields. We're at 43,559. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. So, thanks so much for watching, gang. Like and subscribe. Links to other channels are down in the description down below. Check all those out, and then, well, until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.